Very good afternoon, students. Let us back to our lesson. Let us back to our lesson called sorting materials into groups. Okay. So in previous session we have completely studied about the introduction part, right? So we have seen what is the meaning of sorting and classification. Okay, how these materials are classified, right? So in this today's session, let us go for more about this sorting materials. In in previous session, what we have seen, that is edible and non-edible materials. Okay, did we study this, students? Okay. So next is we will go for floatable objects. Okay, which kind of objects? Floatable objects. Okay, so here uh, closely observing various kinds of objects like plastic bottle, glass jars, steel container, wooden drums, or the earthen pitchers. Okay, these what? Plastic, glass, steel, wood, soil. They are materials. They are used to make many different kinds of things. So when we observe them very closely, okay, when we observe very closely this plastic, glass, steel, water, okay, so what we find them, how we find them, that they are different or the same. Okay, so for that we will see some pictures over here. First one is floatable objects. So objects which float in the water. For example, here you can see the ice cube. When we keep in a water glass, it will float on water. Next is football. Okay, when you just throw in a water, when you just throw that football in a water, it will also float on the water. Even the toys which are made by plastic, right? Here I have taken a chicken which is made by plastic or the rubber. So when I keep this in water, obviously it will also float. So such kind of materials we can sort them, or we can classify them, or we can systematically arrange them under the floatable objects. Understood about floatable objects? What is mean by floatable objects? The objects which float in the water. Next is some materials sink in water, right? Sink means what? Get dipped in water. Here you can see. Yes. Okay. So when I take water inside the beaker, and I'll take many kinds of things which is around you. For example, pencil, eraser, matchbox, ball, coins, stones. Okay. So here you can see some of them are floating and some of them are sinked in the water. Right? Okay. Here you can see this is the wave pictured of wave picture of ocean or the river. In river you can see many kinds of stones or rocks. Are they floating in the water or are they sink in the water? Yes, obviously they sink in the water. Sink means they sit under the water, exactly at the bottom of the base of water. Here you can see at the bottom of water. And float means they they are they are at the top of the water. Understood about floatable materials and the materials which sink in water? So in this way we can classify materials which will sink in water and which will float on the water. We have sorted them in floating materials and sinking materials. Right? Next is different objects that are made from same materials. Okay, different objects different objects, but the different object which are made by same materials. For example, you can take bottle. Okay, so when you take bottle can be made with the help of plastic also, glass also, even by steel also, right? So let us have a look on such kind of examples, right? Yes. So here, same material. For example, if I take plastic, okay, plastic can be used to make different objects. For example, first one we will see, that is wood. Okay. So this is what? Wood. Wood can be used to make many objects. Only wood material. I am taking wood. When we talk about wood, wood can be used to make cupboard, table, then chair, sofa set. Okay, so only wood can be used to make many varieties of objects. Another example is leather. Leather is only one material, but we can make many varieties of objects. For example, with the help of leather we can make a wallet, bag, jacket, purses, right? So many kind of objects can be made with the help of a single material called leather. Understanding, students, what I'm telling? Yes. What if anybody is having doubt, please you can ask without hesitation, okay? So what we have seen, that different objects are made from same material. Even same material can be used to make different objects. So when we talk about wood, wood can be used to make the sitting desk which is used in schools, table, sofa set, chair, right? And leather is also used to make many varieties of objects. Everyone please mute your system. Your disturbance is taking place during the session. Yes? Floatable? Yes? Huh. You're asking me what is floatable material? Yes. 1 second, I'll show you the picture of floatable. Then only you'll understand. Here you can see. Is that ball completely dipped inside the water? No. It is just moving on the water. It is not went inside the water. So such kind of objects are called floatable, which will float on the water. Even this chicken, toy chicken, right? So it is not dipped in water. It is just floating on the water. So that is why these are called floatable objects. Clear? Very good. So we have seen sinkable materials also which will dip in water. And next one, here we will see that some objects are made with the help of same material. Wood is a single material, but it is used to make different varieties of objects. Similarly for leather also. Next one, here you can see some same objects can be made from different materials. What it means? Here I'll show you with the help of example. Okay. Here you can see chair. Chair is made up of here metal, and this chair. This is also a chair only, but this is made by fabric or the cushion. And next chair you can see, this chair is made up of wood. And next chair you can see which is very beautiful looking. Yes. So it is made up of grass, and the grass is attached with again cement, right? Next is, so this, which kind of chair it is? Next chair, yes, thread or jute fabric. Next one, plastic chair. Here, same object. Object, which object here they have considered? Chair. Chair is a single object, but the chair is made up of different materials. Which all materials? This chair is made up of metal. This chair is made up of fabric, and this one wood. This is grass. This one is jute, and these chairs are made up of plastic, right? So in this way we can make many kind of objects with the same or different materials. Understood, students? Next one we will move to the properties of materials. So we have some properties. Which are those properties? Yes, we will see that properties. Some properties are appearance. Second one, hardness. Third is solubility. Fourth one, floating or sinking. Next is transparency. Understood? So remember, which are the properties of material? Appearance, hardness, solubility, floating or sinking, and last one is transparency. So if I ask question in exam, write the properties of material, then which answer you are going to write? Very good. Very good. So we will say what is mean by this appearance, which kind of materials will come, what is mean by hardness, what is this solubility. So we will go on studying these all properties. Are you ready for that? Very good. So which is the first property? Appearance. So before that, here you can see. Have you ever wondered why cooking utensil is made up of metal, not by paper? In your home, you can see that utensils, vessels, okay, cooking utensils, they are made up of paper or metal. Students, metal, very good. Why not by paper? Because when these cooking vessels are made by paper, it will catch fire easily when you keep it on a stove. But when you keep these metal cooking vessels on the stove, it will not catch fire. It will provide sufficient heat to food. So that is why utensils, that is cooking utensils, are made by metal but not by paper. Understood? Then have you ever seen that uh, glass is made up of writing papers? Have you seen? Have you seen that glass is made up of a paper? Drinking glass? Yes, we can. Yes, we can use paper, water, drinking glass. But have you ever seen that glass is made up of cotton cloth? No. Why? Because that water glass can hold water easily, or the tumbler, jug, but cotton cloth will not hold that water. It is not suitable for storing water. So this is what I'm trying to tell is there are specific requirements for different materials. Right. So we have seen two examples. One is cooking utensils which are made up of metal but not by paper. And one more is storing water tumbler or drinking water glass which is made up of paper or plastic or metal or wood but not by cloth because cloth is not suitable for storing water. Understood, students? Anybody is having doubt in this? No. So shall we move to these properties of material? So these all properties, they are what? Made with the help of, they are grouped or they are differentiated on the basis of their suitability. Like we have discussed two examples before this. So let us discuss some of these properties here. First one is appearance. So which is the first property? Yes, very good. So all the materials usually look different from each other. All materials will look different from each other, right? When you take gold and wood, are they looking same or different? Different. Why? Because gold will shine but not wood. Wood will not shine, right? Yes. So here, objects and materials may differ in their color, shape, size, and their luster, etc. And here you can see images of that picture. This is also a cat. This is also a cat. Are they same looking? No, they are not looking same, but they are cat only, right? So this is what appearance. This third cat, is it looking same like first and second cat? No. And this fourth cat, see how it is looking? No. So this is what appearance. This color cat and this color cat is different, and the size of this cat and this cat is different, right? So depending on their color, shape, size, materials are arranged or they are differing from their properties. So this is called appearance, right? So these all four cats are different from each other, but they are cats only. Their appearance is different. This is black cat, this is white cat, this is orange cat, this is red cat, right? So all are varying from each other depending on their color, size and shape. Oh, this is cat. Is this cat? Is this same like a four cats? Is it same? No. This is also different, but this is cat only. Oh. And this cat, can you see? Sixth cat. This one. This is also different. Next one. Yes. So this is also different from this all cats. How we will tell that these all cats are different? How you will tell me? Color and size. So this is what the appearance property, right? Okay, in similar way, silver, gold, wood, metal, you can differentiate. You can tell these all are different because their color is different. Wood color is different, gold color is different, silver color is different, right? So depending on their luster, very good, very good. So depending on their that properties, we can differentiate materials into different manner. So this is what everything about appearance property. Anybody is having doubt in this property? Okay. So some materials shine. Have you ever seen that some materials shine? Which all materials will shine? Can you give me some example for this? Steel, very good. Next, diamond, very good. Next, gold, very, very good. Next, silver, yes. So, here you can see diamond ring. This is mirror or steel. This is diamond, gold. So, some materials are dull. For example, here you can see chalk, coal, and wood. So how you tell that these materials are shining, but these materials are not shining? How you tell that? Due to their appearance, right? Due to their appearance. Here you can see these all are shining. So the shine present in this material, it is called luster. What it is called? Luster, L-U-S-T-R-E. The shine which is present in these material are called luster. These all are shining, right? Shining. This gold, this mirror, this diamond, these all are shining. So that is why they are luster object. But whereas this chalk, coal, wood, are they shining? No, they are not shining because they do not have shininess in their object. So that is why they are not shining. So gold and silver, they are highly lustrous. Lustrous means they highly shine. So that is why they are used to make ornaments like watch, ring, chain, bracelet, right? Next one, continuous exposure to air and moisture causes some metals to lose their luster and appear dull. Some of materials are there like iron, right? So when you keep it continuously in air, they will lose their shyness or they will lose its luster. But when we want it again to get a shine, it will be polished and painted. So this is what everything about appearance. Understood about appearance property? Metals are lustrous. Which are those metals are lustrous? The shining property of material is called luster. Just now we have discussed, right? The shining material or the shining property of the material is called luster. For example, these all metals. Here you can see this is copper metal, this is gold metal, this is steel metal. So these all materials are called lustrous material because these are shining. They have a shining property. Understood till here? Till here, everyone understood? Very good. Anybody is having doubt in appearance property? No? Okay. So, today I will send one homework on this. That is, open your page number 50 and 51. Is everyone having textbook in your hand? Very good. Open it. Page number 50 and 51. Yes, 50 and 51. Okay. So in that, what you have to do is 50 and 51. Can you see there activity 2 and activity 3? Okay. So what is that activity? Complete the table with the name of material from which each object can be made. You can add some more object to the list. Here they have given some objects, that is bottle, table, and by which material it is made? Bottle is made up of plastic, glass, steel. So similarly, you have to write the materials used to make table, toy, chair. Here you can see this one. Can you see in the video on your screen now? Very good. Write it as a homework. Everyone should write it, take photo of this and send it in an app. Next, activity 3. Activity 3 is there in next page. Can you see that is in 51 page? Okay. What is that activity? Complete the table with the names of object made from the given material. You can add some more materials to the list. So plastic, by plastic which all materials are made? For example, doll, toy, right? And similarly, you should write for the paper, steel, soil. Will you complete this? Very good. Yes? Yes, pardon. Once again you tell me.